Before we get into the topic, let me give generalized idea about what is these editions and how they are used. Let me make a general discussion to get the concept right. Suppose I am a Airtel. I went to Airtel store. I told, let me know what are the packages available for taking a SIM card. Then first thing that he asked me is it a postpaid or a prepaid? The first thing that he asked me is whether it's a postpaid or a prepaid. The first thing that he asked me is whether it's a postpaid or a prepaid. If I say prepaid, he gives me a different set of packages. If I say postpaid, he will give me a different set of plans. So my plans depends upon the connection I am looking for. Is it a postpaid or a prepaid or a data connection? If I say I am looking for a data services, then probably the packages will be different. So it depends upon what type of service I am looking, packages will be specified. Similarly, in the Salesforce also, depends upon the cloud what you are preferring. The Salesforce also depends upon the cloud what you are preferring. Your editions will be there. So editions are classified based on type of cloud you are choosing. So if it is a sales cloud, we have a different set of edition. Service cloud, we have a different set of edition. Marketing cloud, e-commerce cloud, what type of cloud are you looking for? Depends upon the cloud what you are looking for, editions will be changing. Right. Now, basically what this plan will specify, Airtel company is offering all these services. Now, Airtel is offering all these services. Let me take this. The company is giving the following list of services. Let us assume it is giving local calls, let me take this. This is how the services are given. Now, when I give this, so Airtel is offering these services actually. I told I'm looking for a prepaid. I told I was looking for a prepaid. Now it asks me, what type of package? Airtel is offering all these services, but based on your requirement, you will decide what type of package you require. Airtel is offering all these services, but it's you as per your personal requirement, whichever is applicable to you that you are preferring. Let us say they told 99 rupees package. Udula, mute your mic. All of you, please mute your mics. Now, you are going with a 99 rupees package, 299 package, and we have 599 package. They told, boss, if you prefer this 99 rupees package, this is what we are giving. They told if it's 99, no data service. If you go with 299, they told 1 GB service. They told it's 30 minutes free. Now if you choose this, they told 150 minutes free. Now look at this. Now what was that? Now it is not the Airtel who is not providing the service. It told I am capable of providing all these services. Now you decide according to your organization according to your business, what you need. Now, I want to use this phone for my front desk for attending the calls or making a calls to students. I don't need internet service for this. Now, if I have local service, it is more than enough. Now, I will prefer to go with 99. Now, it doesn't mean that Airtel is not providing data service. Now, Airtel is capable of providing all these services. Out of these services, whatever the services you need, okay, as per that you are choosing the package what you need. Similarly, when I say addition, Salesforce will say, I am capable of providing all these services. Based on your business requirement, whichever the functionalities you need, as per that you choose the edition what you want. So what edition will tell you? Look at the point. In 99, 299, 599, we are getting STD services. But limits are different. If you take 99, 30 minutes free, 299, 150 minutes free, 599, unlimited. Now, similarly, depends upon the edition, you will get the services. Even though you are getting the services, but the limits are going to be different. Now, how many tables you can create? I told you can create a table. In all the editions, you can create a table. How many tables you can create? Is it a 5 or 10 or 100 or 200 or unlimited? Depends upon edition what you are choosing. Are you getting my point? So, what is this edition? First, the edition will be decided based on the cloud what you prefer. Before I gave these packages, I told what are you looking for? Are you looking for a prepaid or a postpaid? You told you are looking for a postpaid. That is the reason I gave this. If you told it is a prepaid, my plans are different. So first you are supposed to identify whether which type of cloud you are preferring to take. Depends upon the type of the cloud. Depends upon the type of the cloud, we prefer to go for editions. We prefer to go for editions. I hope you are good with this. So what is the edition? Edition will specify list of services that are offered by Salesforce on your force.com. What set of features are available on your force.com? Force.com is your environment. On the top of your environment, what are the list of services that are offered by the Salesforce? That is given by the edition. So let me put them. Editions. This will specify list of services that are offered by Salesforce on your environment. Editions. This will specify list of services that are offered by the Salesforce on your environment. Editions will be classified based on the cloud what we have chosen. Right. First, I will go with generalized common editions. What are they in all the clouds? In all the clouds, there will be common editions. So let us go to the first one. Let us go to the first one. Sales cloud. In this, okay, I am just giving in general. In general, what are the common editions? Look at this. We have first one, Salesforce Essential, Lightning Professional, Lightning Enterprise, Lightning Unlimited. If you go to sales and service. If you are taking a combination of sales cloud and service cloud, then we have Lightning Professional, Lightning Enterprise, Lightning Unlimited. Service cloud, Salesforce Essential, Lightning Professional, Lightning Enterprise, Lightning Unlimited. Right. Now this is a primary point. So what was the first thing that we are going with? Salesforce Essential. This is a common edition in the sales and service. Now, what was this edition? Any organization who need basic sales cloud or a service cloud CRM application. Any organization who need basic sales cloud application or a service cloud application with maximum for 5 members. For a maximum for 5 members. Now, any organization who is looking for a basic sales CRM or a service CRM application for a maximum of 5 users. These people cannot build new functionalities. These people cannot write a program. You want only basic CRM and you want to use maximum number of employees who can log in is only 5. If your application need only 5 users, then I will go for this. When I say user, it's an employee, not the data or customer. Okay, right. Maximum for 5 users. Let me give you. This edition designed for those organizations who need access to basic sales CRM or service CRM application. On this edition, only 5 users can access. Only 5 users can access. Very basic. Right, next one. Lightning Professional. What is this Lightning Professional? This edition is designed for those organizations who need access to complete CRM application. This edition is designed for those organizations who need complete access to CRM application for any number of users. They need a complete CRM application for any number of users. They will go for Lightning Professional. But the drawback of this edition is, on this edition, you cannot build Apex programming. On this edition, no Apex programming is supported. Then you cannot build custom logics as per your requirement. Now you have a limitation. You can customize it, but not with programming. If you don't allow me to write a program, I have a limitation on my customizations. So this edition is suitable to all the organizations who need complete CRM application for any number of users and who need access to declarative development without Apex programming. I hope you are good with this. Let us see. This edition is designed for those organizations who need access to complete CRM any number of users. On this edition, we cannot build Apex programming. On this edition, we cannot build Apex coding. Next, everybody is good with that? Probably till next class will be making it right. Then on I'll be giving a access on my account. You can copy the notes from my account. Okay. Next one we have Lightning Enterprise. We have next edition Lightning Enterprise. This is very commonly used in the industry. Now, Lightning, Salesforce Essential, Lightning Professional, generally we don't use in the industry. These are very small scale companies who want to self-maintain application on the cloud. They'll do that. But generally what we are going to work in the companies is going to be Enterprise Edition or Unlimited Edition. Generally, your professional or essential will not be used in the enterprise. Okay, your MNCs, they'll be using enterprise or unlimited. Those two, professional and essential, basically used for small scale companies who want to run their CRM on the cloud. Very basic level companies will go with that. But generally, any reasonable average MNC will go with Lightning Enterprise or Lightning Unlimited. Now in the Capital Info solution, we are using Unlimited. Now we are using Unlimited. Previously it was a Enterprise. Recently we got upgraded to this. Now it depends upon the size of your data, depends upon the scope of the application, we will decide. But general practice is Enterprise and Unlimited. Okay. Now what was this Enterprise? This is a design for those organizations who need complete CRM application, who need complete CRM application for any number of users with 100% customization using Apex and declarative. On the Enterprise Edition, you will be able to write a programs. So any organization who want to write a program and customize their application, they need minimum Enterprise. If you want to write a code and customize your application, then you need minimum Enterprise. So if you want to write a program, minimum Enterprise, right? So this edition is designed for those organizations who need access to application for any number of users. This is the minimum edition. You have to purchase to write the text. This is most popular edition. This is the most popular edition used in the industry. Right, Amma? Okay. Let us go to next one. Lightning Unlimited. Lightning Unlimited. Lightning Unlimited. So this is the high end. This is the high end edition. So this is also same as your enterprise, but here we get additional limits. Here we are going to get additional limits. We can write this will have admin options. Then 24/7 support. They also provide some online training videos. Right, Amma? So here the point what you need to understand is, if you purchase Sales Cloud, basics of Service Cloud also will come. If you purchase the Service Cloud, basics of Sales Cloud also will come. So when you purchase a Sales Cloud, doesn't mean only pure Sales Cloud will come. Sales Cloud plus core concepts of Service Cloud will come. When you choose a Service Cloud plus core concepts of Sales Cloud will come. If you want to go with enhanced format of Sales Cloud, then you have to choose Sales Cloud. If you want a complete Service Cloud, you have to choose a Service Cloud. You take any one of the edition, any one of the cloud, both will come. But only the primary concepts will be coming. If you want to take complete set, then you have to prefer either a Sales Cloud or a Service Cloud. No, I want both the things. Then we can take a combination of Sales Cloud plus Service Cloud. Are you getting my point? If you take a Sales Cloud also, you get the features of Service Cloud. Service Cloud also, features of Sales Cloud. Not all basic features. Right, Amma? Okay. Now, this is the edition. Let us have a quick comparison chart. For your understanding, let us have a quick comparison chart. So, if you look at this, now the same feature is available. The feature may be the same, but limits are going to be different. Okay. If you look at this, generally industry standard is enterprise and unlimited amount. If you look at this, almost all the services are, you're finding almost all the services are same. But if you go to this, enterprise and unlimited,
session being recorded at so
please mute your mics. Mute your mics when you attend the class. Mute your mics, Neha. Now, if you look at this, what is the difference you are finding here? Online case submission and 24/7 toll-free support. Okay. Now, what was this? If you look at this, these are coming as a unlimited online training. These are the three external features. Other than this, if you look at this, everything is same. Now, what is the difference between these two editions? Limits are going to be different. Let us say enterprise you have taken. We can only build 200 tables. Unlimited, I can build unlimited number of tables. 2,000 tables I can build. Enterprise, you can build only 10 applications. Unlimited, we can build unlimited number of applications. So concepts and features are same, but limits are going to be different. How many you can create, that limits are going to be different. Now, Sales Cloud deals with the sales process. Service Cloud deals with the service operation, maybe a call center mode of operations. Sales operation, Sales Cloud. Support operation, Service Cloud. After sales, whatever you carry out is a support. If you want to maintain that support application, then we go for Service Cloud. I hope you are good. I hope you are good. Right. Now we have chosen edition. If you remember yesterday, we have discussed about sandbox and production. Now the point is, how many sandboxes you are going to get? Number of sandboxes that are given by the Salesforce. Now edition will decide how many sandboxes you are going to get free of cost. When you purchase a production, how many sandboxes you are going to get, that is decided by your edition. Based on the edition, they give the number of sandboxes. So let me give you. Based on the edition you have purchased, we get number of sandboxes. We get the sandboxes. Now let me give you edition, developer, so depends upon the edition what you purchased, we get the, depends upon the edition what you purchased, we get the number of sandbox. Let me show you quickly. Look at the diagramical representation. Depends upon the edition what you purchased, we are going to get a number of sandboxes. So number of sandboxes what we are going to get, it will be depends upon edition what we got. So essential, professional, enterprise, unlimited. Based on that, how many sandboxes you are getting? Partial sandbox, full sandbox, partial sandbox, full sandbox, developer sandbox, okay, developer pro sandbox. Now what we have? Professional, enterprise, and unlimited. Professional, enterprise, and unlimited. Depends upon the edition what you purchased, number of sandboxes will be coming. Depends upon the edition what you purchased, we are going to get the number of sandboxes. Let me give you. If I am going with professional, if we take enterprise, depends upon the edition, number of sandboxes will come. If you want extra storage for the sandbox, on every sandbox, yesterday I told you a size of that sandbox is fixed. If you want extra data storage, we can pay extra money and get it. Now, whatever the sizes I gave yesterday, 200 MB, 1 GB, 5 GB, unlimited, they are fixed size. In case if we need extra data storage, we can pay extra to get it. These sandboxes we are going to get as free along with the edition. If you want more sandboxes, we can purchase. We can purchase additional sandboxes based on requirement. Developer sandbox cannot be purchased. They will come as add-on. With other sandbox. Now, developer sandboxes cannot be purchased. They will come as add-on with other sandboxes. Developer sandboxes cannot be purchased. They will come as add-on with other sandboxes. They will come as add-on with other sandboxes. If you want to, you can purchase any other sandbox other than developer. What was this? If you purchase Developer Pro, if you purchase Developer Pro, you get 5 Developer Sandbox as add-on free. One Developer Pro will give you 5 Developer Sandboxes as a free. If you purchase one partial copy, they give you 10 Developer Sandboxes. So you cannot purchase Developer Sandbox straight away. If you purchase other sandboxes, along with those sandboxes, they are going to give you these Developer Sandboxes as a add-on, as a free, along with other sandboxes. Alright, boss. Okay. Now, look at the next concept. Look at this diagram, everyone. I hope I'm done with this. People are good with the concept.
Now, is there any user limit?
There's a license. There's a different story again. Okay. Now let me give. When I go to Salesforce, they'll ask me, which cloud are you looking for? Do you require a CRM for sales operation, or a service operation, or a combination of both? I told I'm looking for a I told I was looking for a sales cloud. When they told you are looking for a sales cloud, right, they asked, what is the scope of your application? What is the scope of your application? Do you require 24/7 support? Now, how many tables you want to create? How many objects you want to create? Then based on the size and scope of your application, they will suggest the edition. Now, I told I need a sales cloud. Then I told, boss, I may go with building 10 to 20 application. Then they told, better you go with enterprise edition. Now, cloud, on the top of the cloud, I told edition. Now, when I specify cloud and edition, then they give me force.com environment. Based on the cloud and enterprise, they have given me force.com environment. This is what they have given me. On the force.com, what we have? In infrastructure. Now, this is what they have given me. So they gave me infrastructure, OS, whatever the software required, tools. Now I'm looking for a Sales Cloud with Enterprise Edition. On the top of it, they give me this. Now on the force.com, which application is running? Sales Cloud application is running with the Enterprise Edition. On my environment, I have a force.com. On the environment, I have a Sales Cloud application with the Enterprise application. I had a Salesforce application with Enterprise Edition. So whatever the features are there in Enterprise Edition, they'll be available on my force.com. Force.com developer environment will be same. Okay, in the Sales Cloud, which options I have to give you? The Sales Cloud application, which options I have to give you? Which features I have to give you? That is decided by your edition. Now, I am not paying any money for any one of these. I am not paying any money for edition or your platform. I am going to pay the money for license. I am going to pay the money for licensing. Let me give you quickly one more quick story. Now, for everybody, they give whoever want to take. You want to take a Sales Cloud or a Service Cloud or Marketing Cloud or anything. The background is what? Background is force.com or your Lightning platform. Today, Salesforce, instead of calling a force.com, it is calling Lightning platform. Okay. Now, the backend story is same for everybody. Now, you take Enterprise Edition or Unlimited Edition or anything, Sales Cloud or Service Cloud or Marketing Cloud or e-commerce, your story is same here. The backend story is the same. What is the backend story? Your infrastructure. This is the same for everyone. This is the platform. So let the Salesforce call as a force.com or Lightning platform. It's choice. If you're going with the Lightning platform. Okay. Now this is common. Now I ask you, on the top of it, which CRM applications you want? You want the Sales Cloud, you want the Service Cloud. On the top of your force.com, which CRM application you are looking at? I told I was looking for a combination of Sales Cloud and Service Cloud. So they gave me on the force.com Sales Cloud application and Service Cloud. In the Sales Cloud and Service Cloud, lot of options are there. Lot of features are there. Which features you want? Then I told I'm looking for Enterprise Edition or Unlimited Edition. Sales Cloud and Service Cloud with Enterprise Edition. Right? Okay. This is your production environment. Now the Salesforce has provided a force.com platform with Sales Cloud and Service Cloud application with Enterprise Edition. Whatever the options are available in the Enterprise option, whatever the options are available in the Enterprise Edition, those options are given to you on your environment. Now suppose if I take a Professional Edition, I will not get Apex programming. Because I took Enterprise, I can write a program, I can go with the declarative and I can go with the functionality. Right, Amma? Okay. Now, once you're done with this, because you told you are taking Enterprise, they told you can build 25 developer sandboxes, one partial sandbox you can build. Okay, very good. Now the question is, who is going to work on this? This is the application I'm looking for. Now, how many people are going to work on this? The next question that Salesforce is asking is, you decided which environment you need, you decided which application you want, which edition you want. So I have made this structure. How many of the employees are going to work on this? How many people, how many employees of your company are going to log in and work? Then I told maybe 30 employees. Now, for every employee, you have to purchase a license. For every employee, you have to purchase a license. If 30 people are logging into this application working, you have to purchase 30 licenses. So Salesforce will charge the money for license. Salesforce will charge the money for license, not for this. It is not charging the money for this. It is charging the money for license. Now, boss, if it is a sales cloud with enterprise edition, one Salesforce, okay, one license, I'll charge you $150. Like that, for license, they are charging the amount. Now, if you want 30 employees to log in and work, 30 licenses you have to purchase. Now, the question is, will every employee is going to work on everything? Will every employee write a program? Will every employee require a CRM? Now,
Satish, sorry to disturb you. Can I have one quick question, please?
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, in the Lightning Enterprise, you told that designed for those organizations
Can you
who
ask
need
this
access
question
to
at the end of
complete
it?
up.
Right. It's too early to
No.
this point here now. Ask me at the end of the session.
Okay.
Right. Now, let me give. Now, look at the format. So here, how many we require? 30 licenses. It is a 30 licenses. Now, 30 license means I am going to charge the money for every license. Okay. Now, look at the point. Every user is not going to work on everything. Every user is not going to work on everything. Now, my company, apart from the Salesforce application, I also designed some HRM application. Internally, I created this HRM. Who created this HRM? My company created. Right? Now, some of the employees are going to work only on HRM. Some of the employees are going to work on only CRM. Now, you decide every employee will not be working on every application. So, that's the reason there are different type of licenses we have. There are different type of licenses. Now, what are they? If I say Salesforce license, if I say Salesforce license, if I give Salesforce license to a user, he can access CRM plus. Let me give it. Now I have, this is my organization. In the organization, I have CRM, force.com, Apex, CRM application. What are they? Sales Cloud, Service Cloud, other things. Force.com, you might have built your own applications developed by you, which are not given by Salesforce, what your company has developed. Now we have Apex programming, we already say charter. Right. Now, let us say this guy has purchased this guy, let us say Sham. For this Sham, I gave Salesforce license. I gave a Salesforce license. If I give a Salesforce license to this guy, he can access CRM application. He can work with a CRM application. He can work with your own force.com application. He can work with Apex. He can work with the charter. So if I purchase Salesforce license, he has an access to CRM application plus force.com platform. Everything on the CRM and force.com you can access and work with them. Now, for this guy, I purchased Salesforce. If I purchase a Salesforce platform, he can only work with force.com, Apex. He will not be able to access a CRM application. Now I don't want this guy to work on CRM. I want this guy to work on application what I built. Then I'll go for Salesforce platform. He will not be able to access any one of the CRM applications developed by the Salesforce. Now obviously prices will change. Right. Now I want this guy, I'll make a small option. I want this guy to work on only, he's a customer to me. I want the customer to log in and make a request or see the status of the orders he placed. Or he is a partner to me. Now I gave franchise. Now he is one of the dealer who is selling my products. I want the dealer to log in, place an order, or track the orders what he placed and upload all the details about the sales what you are making. Now he is not my employee, he is my partner. I want him to log in and submit the data every time. So what is this? I will give community license. If I give community license, only he can access communities. Now this guy is a support agent. I want him to be online. When you open a website, you get a chart, right? When you open a website, you get a chart, online support. I want this guy to provide those online support. Now I don't want this guy to access anything. I want him to access only chatter. So what is that? Depends upon your requirement. You will decide what license you need. You want the guy to work on CRM and Force.com, Salesforce license. Administrator, every administrator require access to CRM and Force.com. If you want to make anybody as an administrator, it is a mandatory that he should have Salesforce license. Now, if I want anybody to access only Force.com, then Salesforce platform. Only communities, then I'll go for community license. Only charter, I'll go with a charter license. So what is this license? License will tell what are the baseline of features Salesforce is allowing for this user. License is going to tell what are the baseline of features Salesforce is allowing for this particular user. Everybody should have one license. Based on the license only, Salesforce will decide what features I should allow you to work. Are you clear on this? Are you clear on this? So what was the point here? License. This will specify baseline of features. That are offered by the Salesforce. On the environment. Baseline of features that are offered by the Salesforce to the user on the environment. Salesforce license. It is designed for those users who need access to complete. It is designed for those users who need access to complete CRM applications and Force.com environment. Now, the point is, if you are working on a classic, previously the Salesforce used to call Force.com platform. Now, for new customers, Salesforce is not giving classic. All the new customers who are purchasing a Salesforce, they have only Lightning. For old customers, they are giving what? Classic there. Now they told you upgrade to Lightning. You upgrade to Lightning. For new customers, they are promoting only Lightning. There's a reason they are calling it Lightning platform. Now when you take a Lightning platform, classic can also be built. On the Lightning platform, classic applications can also be built. Now at the end of the game, it's their terminology. But on the Salesforce, classic and Lightning application can be built. Right. Now previously, the platform is Force.com. When they started updating a Lightning, when they started promoting a Lightning, they told Lightning platform. They removed their what called Force.com and they're giving Lightning, because for all the new customers, they're promoting only Lightning. For all the new customers, they are promoting Lightning. That's the reason they started indicating Lightning platform. I hope you are good. So now this terminology has nothing to do with the architecture what I explained. Do not get yourself into trouble. Now basically Salesforce, initially we used to call it as Force.com. Once they started Lightning, once they started promoting the Lightning, they renamed it as what? Lightning platform. Lightning platform, right? So for all the new customers, they are giving only Lightning platform. Lightning platform. Does it mean that can't you write Visual Force program? Obviously, I can write it. Does it mean that you cannot write Apex program? We can write it, right? Getting my point? It's only jumble of words. It's a wording game, right? It's basically Force.com, in which Lightning is not there. Previously, when they called platform, it's only Force.com. When they introduced Lightning also, now they are renaming it as what? Lightning platform. In the Lightning platform, whatever you have in the Force.com will be there, plus Lightning application. Right, Amma? Right? Okay. I'll give. Okay. Now it means what? Platform. It means what? Only platform. Where you can build Lightning as well as Classic. As simple as that. Users with this license cannot access CRM application. These are our major licenses, boss. Those users who need access to community platform. This is designed for customers. Every user need one license. Every user need one license. Every user need one license to log into Salesforce. Right, Amma? Now, let us come back to the structure again. Now, I told I require 30 employees I have. Then Salesforce you told. Now these 30 employees who are going to work on CRM, who are going to work on Force.com, you decide and tell me how many licenses you require. Now I told I require 30 Salesforce license. Okay. Then while you are purchasing, it will ask you who is your primary administrator. At the time of purchasing Salesforce will ask who is your primary admin. Then I told Satish. Now Salesforce will, out of these 30 licenses what you purchased, they will assign one license to Satish, You purchase 30 licenses. Out of these 30, one license will be given to Satish, and they are going to create Satish as a admin, and they'll give username, password. Now this Satish will log into the production. Salesforce, when they give, it is on the cloud. Now when you are creating, how many licenses you require? 30. Okay, who is your primary administrator? Satish. So create Satish as one user. Out of 30 licenses what you purchase, one will be given to Satish, and they will create him as a administrator. They give username, password. So now the Satish will log in. He will manage the remaining part of the application, maybe creating other users or other things. Now once Satish has created, now whatever the applications are there in the Salesforce, I want to customize it. Then what I will do? Administrator will create sandboxes. What is a sandbox? Right now, whatever you have. Now administrator felt he requires some changes to be made on this application. Then administrator felt he requires some changes on the application. Now he created some sandboxes. Now he approached IBM, boss, these are my sandboxes. Make use of these sandboxes and make a customization. These sandboxes are given to IBM. Now the employees of IBM will log in, make the necessary development, and deploy it to production. Now who is creating the sandbox? Admin. What we are purchasing from Salesforce? Production we are purchasing. Okay, we are purchasing license. When you purchase a licenses, they create a production. On the production, they will create an administrator and give you. When you purchase a license, they will create a production and they will create an administrator and give you this. Now administrator will create sandboxes from production and give to the developing organization. They make a necessary changes and submit it. Now price of the license is what? Boss, I require a Sales Cloud with Enterprise Edition, one Salesforce license. Complete together is a price. No separate price for license, separate price for cloud, separate price for edition. All together. Salesforce license on Sales Cloud Enterprise Edition, $150. Salesforce license on Unlimited Edition for Sales Cloud, okay, $300. Say okay. Salesforce license on Service Cloud with Enterprise Edition, $175. So the price is for what? License on this edition, license on this cloud for this edition. All together it is. So at the end of the game, what Salesforce will create and give? One production they are going to create, and they are going to create one administrator for you and give. Now the administrator will create the sandboxes, give to the corresponding. Now where are the developers and testers are working? Now developers, they will work on the sandboxes. Where the staff of my company are going to work? Now let us say this is ICICI. Now the staff of this ICICI bank are working on this production. Now the developers who are working from IBM to support this ICICI working on sandboxes. The developers and testers who are working from IBM to support this ICICI bank, they are working on sandbox. The staff of this ICICI bank, maybe a manager or a clerk or a HR, they are going to work on production. Now if the HR want to log in, she need one license. If clerk want to log in, they require one license. Now every employee of ICICI bank who want to log in and work, they require a license. Now developers and testers who are working on a sandbox, they don't need any licenses. We are not taking the license for developers and testers. We are taking the license for users who are going to work on production. If anybody want to log into the production work, they require license. On sandboxes, no licenses are required. So we are going to work on sandboxes. Administrator is working on production because he has to create a new employees. He has to manage all the things. He'll be working on production. I hope you got a clarity. Right? We'll dig into this in better way tomorrow. But basic structure is clear. Now what we discussed, editions, licenses, environments. We'll see the flow of this, in the complete flow of this in the tomorrow session. In detailed explanation I'll give you. Now I hope you're good with this. What is the environment? What is the edition? What is the license? What actually the Salesforce is going to provide, how we are going to create, that I will discuss tomorrow. Right. where the employees will log in, how the sandboxes are there. The flow I'll discuss tomorrow. The basic what we discussed is environment, edition, environment, cloud, edition, license. Technically, these are the terms. I hope you are good. Right. So that's all from my end. Now,
will you discuss